The Wendy Williams Show.
How you doing? I'm doing better today. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Well, as you can see, we have our live audience back. We can't have it bunchy, so we've done the best we can. Suzanne, you guys did a great job.
Thank you. We're so excited.
Yeah.
We're so excited, yes. I know the crew that was our staff, they did a great job. They're going.
No, they did a great job.
Yes.
They're across the street watching.
Yeah, exactly. But
Yeah.
now we've got them back. I'm
Now
so
we got
happy.
the real crazy.
The real crazies are here.
Yay!
Yes. Yes.
Who's that man in the front row in the gray?
I don't know.
He thinks he's too good for us.
Yeah, he's not clapping as loud as I would like him to.
He's not doing it. Good morning, sir. Are you a spy reporter?
No, not at all.
From the New York Post or something?
We'll get on it.
Correct.
Okay.
Thank you. Nortman?
Hi.
You know everybody. Do you recognize him?
No, he's right next to me, and I was like, who's this guy?
Exactly. I noticed it as soon as the double doors opened up. Like I came out, I see the birthday girl in the orange glitter. And I'm seeing you in your cheetah print, and I'm seeing everybody, and then I look to him, and I'm like, uh-oh. One of these things doesn't belong. Perhaps he lost his way to Kelly and Ryan. And by the way, they don't have a live audience. We do. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. You know we do a lot of joking and joshing around here. Yeah. So I hope you all had a great Memorial Day weekend. I didn't do anything. It rained, it was cold. I went out one time to gather all the food I needed for the entire weekend, and I stayed inside, watching the crime, the rain, people being disappointed. Although I was going to go to that, I was invited to the Bethpage Air Show. But that's a long commute. And then when they canceled it, and then all of a sudden it was back on, I said, that's a long time to ride for if it's canceled again. You know, but everybody looked like they had fun there. Like when I saw it on the news, I said, damn, I wish I went. But, you know. Anyway, so Black Chyna, look at that. Look at that beautifulness. They do it every year here. Look at everybody on the beach just having fun with their families and stuff. The wind's blowing all around. Anyway, Black Chyna is talking about the Kardashians. So Black says, if they were black, they'll say it's ghetto, but all them are babies' mamas. Wait, no, Kim was married. But she's right. She's right. we even, sometimes as black people, we judge to a different standard. And unfortunately, it's so unfortunate. That's why, you know, like when I scream through the TV and talk to the young girls, like Regine and, you know, those young girls.
Yeah.
Like, don't do it. Have fun. Have a good time.
Yep.
Because you're gonna be judged differently than white people. And they could say Armenian, whatever, white people. All right, so why is Chyna talking, you ask? I guess because she and Rob had the baby and because she's still, you know, smarting over her and Rob's show being canceled. And she blames the Kardashian family. But you know what, Chyna, Black, we talked about this before. I don't know whether they had to do with your show being canceled. I think it was because only me and Norman watched.
Yep.
Right? And I'm thinking everybody's watching. It's you know, Rob and Chyna and Dream, and they're running around and they're trying to, you know, make a life for themselves and eat and cook, and she's weighing him and stuff, remember?
Yep, she was.
Norman, that was only one quick season though. And
One season and it was out. But he didn't do anything. He just sat there and she yelled
like
at
Rob.
him. Yeah, and Rob just didn't do anything, so. Yeah.
But he's got the socks.
The Arthur George socks, yep.
Anyway, but Black Chyna's got she's probably taping now for the second season or third season of her Zeus show, which sometimes comes on We, which is how I can see it. And her eyelash store is open. She sent me a really beautiful picture. I forgot to give it to you. Yeah, her eyelash store is open and it's doing really, like it's extravagant. She got all the air ducts cleaned out, like you go in there and you get your eyelashes done and stuff. Anyway, hi, Ange. So Brad Pitt. No, and Andra Day. Well, if this is really a romance, I like it. Yeah. No, but he's got lukewarm reaction to everything. He's like, what am I doing?
Oh, this guy. Oh, yeah. He doesn't know what's going on.
Anyway, Brad and Andra reportedly were flirting and exchanging numbers at the Oscars. Well, I think that's fantastic for both of them. Yeah. Because for Andra, everything happened so fast. A lot of people still don't even know who she is. Like, she was nominated for the Oscar. She's got like this huge career. And people are still saying, you know, it's kind of like when you put the cart before the horse. You know, people are still saying, well, who is she? Now, she's been on our show before, so we know who she is. But the point being is that a lot of people are still catching up to exactly who she is. And as far as Brad is digging himself out of a situation he created himself by cheating on Jen and marrying that heathen. And so for him, you know, with his Midwestern roots and, you know, so on and so forth, plus good hair roots, and he's still young, and he's 57, but looks great. And she's 36, and looks great. Look, if this only lasts for the summer of fun, if by chance they're together, I like it. This is good for him, good for his image, it's good for her. Now, the word, though, is that Andra has a boyfriend. Oh. You break up with him right now. You'll get another boyfriend. Now, look here, Miss Day. You were nominated for an Oscar. You were going through some of the best years of your life there in Hollywood with what the machine likes you to do. You know, you and Brad together would definitely cause a commotion anywhere you go. I don't know anything about your old boyfriend. You might love him, or you'll get over it.
You're right about this one. You're really right.
Maybe in 1 year, when she and Brad aren't together, but she's gotten everything that she needs from the Hollywood machine, she'll get back with the boyfriend. And he'll understand. In the name of my career, bye. Tell you what, though, after she finishes dating Brad, she's gonna have to fight me for Blair Underwood. Ooh. Ooh. I didn't mean that. I didn't mean that. Oh, Blair, Blair. Doctor for the Knicks, Blair. Blair. He's a doctor.
Yep, the sports doctor.
He's a doctor, he's a father. He's been married to his wife for 27 years. And they've announced their divorce. They're divorcing. They have 3 children. The children are 19, 22, and 24. You know what probably might have happened? And nobody said anything yet, although I'm sure this has been going on behind the scenes for a moment. The Underwoods are a very private family, and I like that. They make it difficult for us, even here at Hot Topics, to scramble and find something. Even no good Norman. He can't find any cheatation on a situation, nothing.
Nope.
Just a good family. But they're doing it at the right time. You know, if their youngest is 19, she's probably looking around saying, okay, I've been, and by the way, I don't know what she does for a living. I know nothing about her other than, you know, she held down the household and raised his 3 children while he was out. You know, Blair works all the time. You know, a lot of times when people think A-list, they forget Mr. Underwood. But Mr. Underwood is A-list. He works all the time on some really important projects, you know? So, some people would say after 27 years, it's just cheaper to keep her. Why not just go on with your lives and like that? And I say because both of them still look young and sexy and still able to dip it and do it and make a new life for themselves, respectfully. And the children have their own lives. So she's sitting at home saying, Blair's working, the children aren't here. This is the 5th time I've taken out the garbage, it's only 10 a.m.
Yep.
You know, the housekeeper's cleaning, I'm lifting my legs, I'm watching TV. What am I gonna do with my life? So, Mrs. Underwood, good luck to you. And Blair? I don't think she would be offended. She hit it first.
Exactly. Fine. She won't care.
Yeah. Good morning.
Morning, morning, morning.
How are you?
I'm good. Had a good week. How was your Memorial weekend?
Quiet in the house. Yeah. I was looking for stuff to do, but there was really nothing to do. Like, I really wanted to go to Coney Island for a blue snow cone. But I just, yeah, and then Nathan said,
So bad, like to be at Coney Island.
terrible.
Yeah, it's too bad.
And then I wanted to go to the Bethpage. And I said, no. Then I wanted to go to the Hamptons, and I said, no.
Why?
Because there's always fun in the Hamptons. Please. Just saying. Did you play?
Yeah, well, I'm still staying out the clubs for now, but I was on multiple radio stations all weekend long. Like, literally all weekend long.
Well, I happened to have been in the car when I heard them promote you, and I felt very proud at Power 105.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They're talking about all the DJs lined up for the weekend, and when I heard Sus One, I was like, oh, I'm proud of you.
Thank you, thank you.
I mean, just, you know.
I rep the show Hard Body on the radio too. I don't know if you heard that part, but.
You do?
Yes.
Anyway, Bill Cosby, who's now 83, he was denied parole. Now, he's still petitioning for this parole. He's already served 3 years in prison. He got a 7-year sentence. So at 3 years, you're allowed to apply for parole. And they were like, no, you stay right there in your cell. Until, they tell him, until you take a sex offenders program. And he refuses to do that because he says that that'll be admitting that he's guilty. Well, whether you do it or not, Mr. Cosby, there's certain people who have a certain feeling about you anyway. Why wouldn't you want to get out of prison and go home? I mean, I know Camille's going to give you the business, but then you don't stay at that house. You know, they're a little older now. They don't need the aggravation, I guess. Yeah. You know, Camille, you know, you stay in Italy or Westchester or wherever, and Dr. Cosby, Mr. Cosby, oh, they stripped him of his doctorate. Mr. Cosby, you stay in Manhattan at the brownstone with the heated steps. So he doesn't have to, yeah, shovel snow. Uh-huh. Just, what's he going to do? His lawyers are on his side that he needs parole. You know, he lectures at the prison and tells the prisoners, pull your pants up. And, you know, like he's a really good prisoner in the prison and they really like him a lot, but he is in there with the killers and the $100 billers. They're not being soft about it at all, but people love him there. But, you know, if I were one of his lawyers, I would tell him, I'm on your side, Bill, only because that would make me more money. See, the second he gets on parole and gets that thing around his ankle and is in the house, all of a sudden you don't need to talk to your lawyers as much, you know? Even though I know he can't see, but you can always call your parole officer if you want to, you know, go downtown to have a nice meal or go uptown or whatever you're doing. You know, there's flexibility in parole, as I've learned. So, guess who is giving this man over here legal advice? I guessed it right away. O.J. Simpson. Take a look.
Bill Cosby decided not to take a course, a sexual course in prison, and it probably cost him his parole. So he's not getting out. Well, when I was in camp, I took anything, all the courses. I wanted to get home to my kids. I took a victim impact course that was particularly galling to me because I had to get up and apologize to my victims. And I got up and said, guys, I'm sorry I caught you trying to sell my stolen property, but I would have taken a cooking or sewing class. I would have taken anything to get home and get out of prison. And
I'm with O.J. I am with O.J. You take any class you can just to get out of prison. O.J.'s guilty, Cosby's guilty. We know what we think in our minds, what they did. But O.J. is making sense here. I apologize, but... The weird thing about, you know, all the rain and stuff, you know, when it rains and everything and you open your windows, if you don't live up high enough to escape the birds, then the birds are right there flying and crashing into them and then falling on the sidewalk, sputtering. Well, did you hear about this CNN correspondent? This is where I'm paranoid. It went viral. A cicada climbed up his jacket, onto his neck. He doesn't even realize what's happening until now. The rest of my life will be a nightmare. Because even though cicadas only live for like 3 to 4 days.
Cicada, yeah.
Yeah, cicadas.
Uh-huh.
And this, how long does this business go on?
Like 2 to 6 weeks they can live for, but they come out every 17 years.
17 years. All right. Horrible. But he thugged it out like a reporter should, right? And we've got more great show for you, everybody. Up next, the very funny friend to the show, Bill Bellamy is here. So grab a snack and come on back. When our first guest stops by. He's an actor, a stand-up comedian, an all-around great guy. Please give it up for Bill Bellamy.
What's up? You back?
Thank you for showing up.
I love y'all. I missed it.
Yeah.
Don't it feel good?
It does. It really does.
The energy is so electric here.
Yeah. Put your feet on those feet for shoe cam, please.
Oh my. Yeah, you know them new. I got me some new Alexander McQueens. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting there chilling.
Yes. Bill,
yes.
When's the last time you were in New York?
Oh my God, before hell broke loose. I was here February of last year, like right before everything went left.
Wow.
And I haven't been back. It feels so good to see the city. It's clean as hell. Oh my God. I wanna do all kinds of stuff. Like I wanna get some raised pizza. I wanna get that dirty water hot dog, but they gotta clean that water.
Right up the street.
They gotta clean that water, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, it's COVID now. But remember back in the day, it was dirty water. We didn't know why. We
didn't care. We didn't care.
We didn't care?
Yeah. So I understand you ran into our friend Mark Curry at the airport.
It was so ironic. I was on the like the little sliding thing.
Mark.
And Mark was like, Bill, where you going? We was going like this. Look at her. And he had just did your show, he said.
Yeah.
And I said, I'm going to do your show. And he was like, man, you're going to have a good time. And he just ad-libbed all that on camera. And I was literally going to baggage claim. And he's a great guy, Mr. Cooper.
He is.
AKA Mark Curry.
Yup. All right, so let's talk hot topics.
Yes, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go.
OJ giving advice to Bill Cosby.
First of all, he need to take a help me find a killer class first. But it's so ironic that OJ is giving advice about prison, right? And you know, it's just like weird, because OJ is just, I guess he just old. He forgot what happened.
Yes, yeah, correct.
He was like, man, I'll take a tool class, I'll make sure I take electricity class. OJ need to just go play golf and stop talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Bill Cosby needs to do his time.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad, because Mr. Cosby,
I know.
I don't think he know he in there.
Probably not.
I don't know. He probably just think he's in a...
So, are you going to see the Knicks tonight? Do you follow basketball?
Yes, I love basketball.
The fans are out of control?
Yeah, the fans are doing too much. I want to go to the game, but I don't want them to throw stuff on me.
Right. Now, who is this man right here? This is a fan who just escaped onto the court in the middle of the game.
Well, I think some of these guys, they want to be on TikTok and stuff. They doing, you know, like they want to do stuff to get, you know, viral.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't make sense that all of a sudden all these young kids are like doing weird stuff. I'm like, nah, they just want to be famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's dangerous because the players, I mean, they don't have any protection. They're just walking through, going to the court or walking back to the tunnel, and you throw something and hit them in the eye or do something crazy, and please stop spitting. This ain't the time for spit. This is not, it's two things right now that got everybody shook, spit and sneeze. Your favorite auntie, if she sneezed right now, you'd be like, auntie, go ahead. You all right, auntie? You all right?
Do you know Blair Underwood?
Yes, very well.
Did you know that stuff was going on?
No. We did Self-Made together with Octavia Spencer, so we really bonded and on that project, and he's a great guy. I went to see him, literally, I went to see his play the week that New York and Broadway closed. It was the last show of Broadway. So I went to see Blair Underwood in Soldier Story. And then I just heard yesterday that they're breaking up, like they're done.
27 years.
Ay.
Yeah.
That hurts a little bit. That hurts a little because they're a beautiful couple. and we've known them forever. Like, you know, and it's COVID.
You
I
and your
think it's
wife.
COVID.
You and your wife. Yes, COVID,
I think it's COVID.
COVID is the reason for everything going
COVID
on
broke
now.
everybody up. Like, people that really love each other. Like, I can't do it, not 3 days in a row. No, because COVID just puts so much pressure on relationships. You know, you just don't have nowhere to go. You can't go nowhere. And then you start seeing stuff, you're like, ooh, you stink, you know. No,
I guess you're happy
I'm being silly, but you know what I mean.
But you're happy to be back on the road? Is your family happy to get rid of you just for a few weeks?
I think my kids tired of me and my wife, they probably tired of me.
Yeah.
It was like, just go do something, be funny. Because I've been home for, 13 months? I don't know, 14 months, you know. I might have done maybe four or five little virtual corporate things, but for the most part, I've been writing jokes.
Right.
And all this funny stuff is going on. I did a show last week in West Nyack.
Yeah.
And that was cool. Then I'm shooting my comedy special here in the city, June 12th. So,
Wow.
I'm ready.
Wow. So your daughter goes off to college in the fall.
Yes.
How are you feeling about that? You ready?
Oh, man, I'm nervous. She's coming to New York.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, she's going to NYU, so I'm like, okay. So you're gonna see me a lot.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be walking around like security. Back away, brother.
It's funny how you talked about the city being so clean because, you know, they do the best they can at this particular time.
Well,
but
it's probably looks clean to me because it's not so many people. We're used to the real New York, you know, a lot of people, it's very dense, you know, people moving and shaking, but when you're walking around now, there's certain areas that's just like quiet. It almost looks like everybody's sleepy, like, but it's daytime, what's going on?
Yeah.
But I think eventually it's gonna come back and be robust.
yeah, you just have to hang in there with it though.
Yeah.
All right, so now your 19-year-old son.
No, he's 14.
14, oh, even
14.
worse.
Yeah, he's bigger than me.
All he asks you for is money.
All
I
he
can
needs,
see.
cash at me, cash at me. He don't even ask for it, he just requests.
He's a really good-looking boy.
Oh, thank you. He's an athlete. He's going to be taller than me in probably 2 days. I'm really getting nervous because he'll be graduated in 3 years, right? He'll be a senior going to college. My daughter will be a junior. It's just crazy that our kids grew up so fast.
Yeah.
And it's crazy. I might have to adopt another dog or something. Because, you know, you get used to the routine. Like, when my kids were small, my big thing was carpool. Like, I don't know why I love carpool, because I used to be in the car with my kids, we talking and telling jokes, and then my daughter was like the DJ. Mm-hmm. She had the music, and she'd be picking songs. She'd go from Mary J. Blige to One Direction, then back and forth, to Smokey, and then Stevie Wonder, because my daughter has a really good, eclectic, kind of like taste for music.
Yeah.
And it's fun, but they don't want to do that no more. When they become teenagers, it's like, Daddy, ease up. I'm going with my own friends.
I didn't know that you were such great friends with Star Jones.
Yeah.
I like Star. I'm always wondering whether Star and I get along. I like Star.
Yeah, well, Star and I have been friends for a long time. We actually went to her wedding, which was fantastic, her and Ricardo. And Star and I, one time in Chicago, were on a show together being interviewed at the same time. And I said, Star, you have such a good personality. Maybe we should try a show. So during COVID, we didn't have anything to do.
Yeah.
I called her up. I said, why don't we just do it like our own show on Instagram? And people loved us joking, talking about politics, talking about hot topics, talking about life. We both start cooking a lot. Because in California, we couldn't go out anywhere. Yeah. So I was Grill Bill.
Grill Bill.
I was grilling everything. Bread, fish, because, you know, when you're outside and the weather's good, all I was doing was burning stuff. Do you ever burn stuff and be like, oh, I should have watched that. I should have watched that.
Oh, yeah.
But I got good at grilling salmon. I got good at chicken. I got good at ribs. I just kept practicing stuff, so now I can cook. So if the pandemic come back, I'm gonna eat something.
Give it up, everybody, for Bill Bellamy. For more information on Bill's comedy show, he's got a tour going on, okay? Go to wendyshow.com for all the information. Ask Wendy is next. Sus One. It's time for Ask Wendy. Okay, what's your name? Where you from? What's your question?
Hi, Wendy. I'm Stevie from New York City, a podcaster. How you doing?
How you doing?
Okay, so last summer, in the heart of this pandemic, I live in a building nearby, and there was nowhere to go out, so I dated and went and hooked up with my neighbor. It didn't ultimately work out, but we're friendly because we have to see each other in the elevators. So now things are starting to open up, and there's another guy in my same building. I know. And we've been giving each other the eye, you know, through the mask and all. So my question to you is, should I leave it out of the building, or I really have a connection with this guy, or should I ask this guy out?
You should probably leave it out of the building because ultimately speaking, if you're not planning on moving anytime soon, Stevie, then this could end up tragically in terms of feelings hurt, property destroyed, noise in the hall, that type of thing. And I have to say, there are a lot of very interesting single men in the building that I live in. And I've thought about it, but I said, no. You know, you exchange glances in the elevator and you see something, maybe you say something, but I just said no, because I'm not moving. And I can't deal with that, nope.
Too messy.
Too messy.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you,
Good
Wendy.
luck, Stevie. Okay. All right. Oh, the birthday girl. How you doing?
Hi, Wendy. My name is Katrina. I am from Portsmouth, Virginia. How you doing?
Fine, thank you, Katrina.
Wendy Lindy in for a second. So my children's father and I have been separated for about 4 years. We were together for 20. We have 3 children together. But every time he comes over, he feels like we should have sex. Like he has a girlfriend. So I feel like he's trying to do the same thing to me that he did to her. So how do I tell him, without him neglecting the children and getting upset?
You tell him just like that. You know, you're not trying to go down that road. You don't get involved with the girlfriend that he has to tell her and stuff. You know, he's not gonna neglect your children. You know, he's just playing with you. And you just be mature enough to let him know, no, there is no sex. Okay?
Good, Wendy.
Do you want to jump back in bed with him?
Sometimes.
Are you mature enough to handle it?
He's not mature enough to handle it.
Well, you all need to have an adult discussion about why there will be no sex involved, just children, okay?
Thank you, Wendy.
Good luck. Up next, everybody, a performance by Dawn Richard. Keep it here. Here to perform Boomerang from her 6th album in the studio, Second Line. Give it up for Dawn Richard.
Yeah.
and the girls are a perfect team.
Thank
Nobody
you.
missed a beat. And your boom ponytail is art.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm lucky. I have a beautiful black hairdresser. Her name is Sheila Fisher. My entire team, beautiful black women. Beautiful to be able to create this. So, Sheila Fisher, I love you.
Yeah, you look great. You look great.
Thank you.
All right, so we only used to know you as, not only, but used to know you as Dawn Richard, and that's when you were with Danity Kane.
It's always been Dawn Richard. I'm from New Orleans, so they just been messing up the name.
They've been messing it up?
Yeah, my father's Haitian, my mom's Creole, New Orleans girl through and through.
Okay.
Naboulé. Naboulé.
Okay. So, how does it feel?
It feels good to put my city on. Wendy, I've been doing art forever, and I feel like for me, I've been trying to put black women in spaces that they haven't been seen. So whether it's been in a girl group, whether it's been in animation, working with Adult Swim as a creative director, or even doing this album, Second Line, it's out now, but showcasing New Orleans in an electronic dance way. It's important.
Are you still in touch with Puffy, who I know
talk to him all the
discovered
time.
Danity Kane?
Yeah, what's crazy, he was doing a reboot, and he asked me to come judge because he thought it'd be a cool full circle moment, being that I was a part of it, so yeah.
Do you talk to Aubrey, I mean?
Yeah, I still talk to her. We actually did a tour like 2 years ago. We did a DK3 tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm always gonna be a part of each group that I was in. As a writer, as a singer, I'm never gonna say no to that because that was a good journey, but I'm really happy at the 8 years of my solo career I've been able to do this.
Are you based in New York now?
I'm in New Orleans.
Well, thank you for flying in.
Thank you.
And for this beautiful performance.
Thank you.
Dawn, everybody, Dawn Richard.
Dawn Richard.
Her album is called Second Line. It's now available. We'll be right back. It's time to play While You Were Away. Let's meet our player. How you doing? What's your name? Where you from?
Hi, Wendy. I'm Crystal from Brooklyn.
Perfect,
How you
Crystal.
doing?
I'm gonna ask you a question about hot topics, and all you have to do is give me the correct answer, okay? While you were away, Gorilla Glue Girl's mom called in and asked me to be nice to her daughter. What is Gorilla Glue Girl's real name? Tessica, Tammy, or Tony?
How can we forget this one? It's A.
Tessica, yes! Yes! We're gonna give you a $250 cash gift card. We'll be right back. How you doing? So Maura Lynn is in the audience, and she is my eye candy of the day. Maura Lynn, I love everything from your hair to your outfit. Please describe.
Thank you so much, Wendy. Wendy, when I bought this outfit, I said, what will Wendy like? And I know you're always trending. You're all about summer right now. So I was like, you know what? I got you, Wendy. So my hair is done by me, makeup by me. Well, I got the accessories to go with the outfit, a little bit of gold with a little bit of silver. My suit is a blazer suit with the puffy sleeves.
Perfect.
Belt to snatch the waist. I know you like a snatch waist. Pants
And I
up
love
to your
the
ankle,
shoes.
and the shoes, summer, just to complement the outfit.
Perfect. Thank you, Marlene. We're gonna give you our mini diva fan. We'll be right back. I wanna thank my co-host. I'm treating them all to lunch at Fogo de Chão, which happens to be Brazilian food. I love you for watching today. I'll see you next time on Wendy. Bye-bye. We're back! We're back!
How you doing? Nice.